Hey Danny, this is Frank from Max Digital. I wanted to shoot you over this quick video with some specific things that you guys can do yourself to bring in more business just by better utilizing your website and your Google business profile. All right, so I see you are plumbing in Atlanta, so I did a quick Google search on Plumber Atlanta GA, and here are the search results that come up. And since 90% of the people never click past the first page, if you are looking to grow your plumbing business in Atlanta, you would want to get into as many different spots on this page as possible. But if you're not looking to pay Google advertising dollars to get into the top section here, then you're going to want to focus on getting into the second and third section. So the second section here is known as the Google Map Pack. And the Map Pack consists of the businesses with the 3 strongest Google business profiles. Now you already have a Google business profile set up, so the most important thing for you guys to do right now is to get your business mentioned more frequently online than your competitors are. And the way to do that, or the simplest way to do that, is to get your business registered in more online directories than these guys are mentioned in. So there's thousands of directories out there like Yelp.com, Angie's List, Nextdoor.com, just to name a few. Many of them are free to join. It just takes time to go out and enter your business name, address, and phone number exactly the same way you guys have it set up here with Google in your Google business profile. Since Google's a popularity contest, they're going to want to see who's the most prominent plumber in the Atlanta area, and that's who they're going to put into the map pack. So you're going to want to make sure that you enter those online directories the same way consistently each time, so that Google picks you up as one business, and in totality, you are mentioned more frequently than these guys. All right, so 30 to 40% of the traffic is going to go to the businesses listed here in the map pack. So it's critical if you're looking to grow that you do take up a spot in this section of the page. The next section down is known as the organic listings, and to rank high in the organic section down here, it's based on the strength of your content and your backlinks profile. So I wanted to compare your content and backlinks to Superior Plumbing, which is the #1 ranked plumbing site in Atlanta. All right, so just looking at your site here. Site looks really good, really well done and organized. One thing I do note is that it does not meet the 1,500 to 2,000 words threshold that Google looks for on the home page for you to be considered optimized with them or to, considered an authoritative site or an expert in the niche. And so that is one recommendation, would be just to increase the amount of content that you have on your home page. Secondly, you want to make sure that your content is dense in local buyer intent keyword phrases. So the keyword phrases are the phrases that you want your business to be found for online. And since you're a service provider in Atlanta, you're going to want your keyword phrases that you're ranking for to reference both the services you provide and the location, Atlanta. And so looking at this tool I use called Ahrefs to look at different websites, here's your website, I can see exactly the keywords that you're currently ranking for. So there's 1,900 keywords that you rank for today. And if I scroll down this list, you can see these are what we call national keywords. These are all obviously plumbing related that are searched frequently across the country, but they're not necessarily, they're not referencing the Atlanta area. And so just to contrast that with Superior Plumbing, the #1 ranking site in Atlanta, you can see here that aside from this first one, which is when someone's Googling their name directly, all these other ones here are some derivation of how somebody might search for a plumber in the Atlanta region. And this column here shows you the number of searches per month. So you can see here that these are all being searched, literally a couple thousand times more, a few thousand times a month. People are looking for a plumber in Atlanta, and this doesn't even account for when they're looking or searching for specifically like leak detection or water heater installs or any of those other services you guys might provide. So you can see there's a ton of traffic that you could potentially be participating in if you were included in the map pack and ranking high in the organic section. So again, increasing the amount of content you have on your homepage and making sure that that content is dense in these local buyer intent keyword phrases is going to help you. And then the last piece of the puzzle is the backlinks profile, which I want to talk about next. So backlinks are just links from other websites over to your website, and they give legitimacy to your site in Google's eyes because they act as an endorsement of your site by those other sites. And so with Google being a popularity contest, you do want to have more backlinks and unique referring domains linking to you than your competitors do. But as it relates to backlinks, it's not only quantity that matters, quality actually almost matters more. So you want to be linked to sites that are authoritative in nature, that are not spammy sites. And so you can tell that by looking at the DR score of the site that you're linking to. So the DR score is their trust score with Google. And so you could look at your competitor sites and what they are, who they're linked to, and make sure that you understand which ones are the higher DR scored or trust scored with Google, and try to get those links pulled back to you guys. And so many of those links that they're going to be linked to, are sites that they're going to be linked to, are just online directories. And so if you go out to those directories with the high DR scores and you try to register your business with them and get their site pointed back at yours, that's going to increase your DR score, and ultimately, that's what's going to provide power to your site and to your ranking. And so just looking at quantity right now, you have 1,200 backlinks from 323 unique referring domains, and your competitor has 3,900 backlinks from 181 unique referring domains. And you can see that their quality of the backlinks they're getting are pretty good, because they have a DR score of 29, which is pretty good. Usually 30 or better is considered a pretty strong site, so they're pretty close to that. As compared to you have about 16. Now you do have a nice one-to-one relationship going here, so your strength and your DR score is pretty even, which is good, and you want to maintain that one-to-one relationship as much as possible. But I would recommend going out to these 181, which you can click on here, and seeing who they are linked to, and try to, like I said, register with those directories or get those blogs pointed back at you guys as well. And that will boost your DR score and ultimately your ranking. So I hope this information was useful to you. If you wouldn't mind just leaving me a comment to let me know if the information in the video was helpful, just by responding to my email, I'd greatly appreciate that. Other than that, any questions, feel free to reach out, and I look forward to hearing from you. Have a great day. Thanks.